Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the crack of dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Now tell me, who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs right now. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Today, I want to just share something with you along your way to wherever it is you're trying to get to. You know, everybody has a different definition for success, and I'm not here to tell you what yours should be. I mean, please pursue whatever you think success is. Aim as high as you can, though. That's for sure. My father used to say all the time, I'm sure you all have heard it in different variations, but he used to always say, aim for the moon, just in case you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. Just say that to me all the time. So that always was in me to aim high. Now, he wasn't saying aim with the intent to miss. He was just saying aim in case you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. If you aim for the moon. But if you just aim for that first floor window and you miss it, you know, usually run into some type of wall and nothing happens. You slither down. You know, in my book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, I told people that men love 3 ways. They profess, they provide, they protect. And that's the core essence of a man's love. Well, there's some other P's in life, too. The number one thing you have to understand about trying to be successful, and I guess I'll call this the 4 P's. I may come up with 5 along the way. I don't know. I'm just talking as it's given to me. So I'm gonna start by saying that these are the 4 P's of success that you have to get ready for. Number 1 is pressure. A lot of it is applied by the circumstance of what you're trying to go for and what you're trying to do. But a lot of it also is self-imposed pressure. It's what you put on yourself to make it. It's a sense of urgency. It's a sense of necessity. But pressure is the first thing I want you to be ready for. And pressure comes in a lot of different forms, but it's going to be pressure. There's an old saying that pressure busts a pipe. See, that's why most people turn around, because of the pressure of trying to be successful. I want you to get it in your mind that it is going to be a pressurized situation on your rise to the top. Pressure. But understand that is what it is not going to change. That's it. Prepare yourself. Get ready for there to be pressure. The second thing I want you to understand is when you receive this pressure, you have to persist. You got to stay at it. You got to develop a doggedness. There's a song out that says, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. That's a funny line in that song, because really I was thinking about it one day. I was humming it, and it occurred to me. Said, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. And, you know, now you could take it in the literal sense that a cat chases the dog because it's innately it's in his spirit that cats and dogs are a lot of times enemies. Now, people have pets and have proven that if you show love on both sides, they can exist, and that happens too. But naturally, innately, when your cat goes by a dog and your dog don't recognize them, there's some barking going on. I'm talking about just walking through the neighborhood or something. So, but the reason that this dog is so persistent towards this cat is just cause it's in him. It's innately in him. And what I'm saying to you, just using that as an analogy, is that you got to be persistent in that you got to develop some dog in you now, because pressure takes some fighting back. See, if you don't fight back against pressure, pressure busts a pipe. So what you think it'll do to you? Pressure crack walls. Pressure cause explosions. So if you don't fight back to hold it in, you understand, pressure does most people in. The simple thing called pressure. The weight of what it feels like to want to be successful every single day, over and over and over and over and over. It's just too much pressure. People crack. You got to persist. You have to persist. The thought of giving up can come, but you got to get it out. You got to persist. The next thing I want you to think about is another something that I've been thinking about for years and learned for years. It's called perseverance. To persist means to insist. The key word in persist is insist. You must insist that this is going to happen. Now, the persist, I'm assuming, means it's a proaction. It's some type of proaction that you go towards it to make it, persist. You got to be persistent. You got to be constantly at it. You're insisting that it happens. You got to be constantly at it. But the next thing I want you to remember is perseverance. Perseverance is important. Perseverance means that when you've done your best, when you've persisted, when you're fighting back against the pressure, perseverance simply means I'm going to hang in here. If a crack come in the pipe, I'm going to hang in there. If the pipe bust, I'm going to keep going. If I got to put duct tape, mud, whatever I got to put on this thing, man, I'm going to use perseverance. I'm going to stay with it no matter what. So we looking at the three things again. You got to understand that it's going to be pressure, that you're going to have to persist. Keyword in persist is insist. You have to insist that no matter what the pressure is, I'm going to stay with it. But then perseverance, if it goes wrong, man, you got to get in there and keep fighting. But then, Lord have mercy, nothing helps you handle the 3 P's better than the 4th P. You got to pray. You got to use prayer. You got to talk to God. You got to use faith. You got to have some conferences with him late at night, early in the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, when you're on the train, when you're driving. You got to talk to God, man. You got to get yourself some help along the way. Nothing is bigger than prayer. There is nothing bigger than prayer. Prayer will help you overcome the pressure. Prayer will help you stay persistent. And Lord have mercy, prayer will help you persevere. Them is the 4 P's. God gave that to me. I'm passing it on.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to us to realize this blessing again. I'm so grateful that I get to be here for it, man. I can't let it slide. I am grateful for being able to be a participant in a new day. I really am. Now listen, a couple of things went wrong yesterday. A couple of things could possibly be a little challenging today. But you know what? The God I serve gives me the ability, the strength, the wisdom, the understanding, and the patience to handle it all. So whatever it is, but right now, as of right now, I expect great things to happen today. And they will, even in the face of challenges and difficulties, because all things work for the good of those that love the Lord. And you better know I love him. I don't love him as much as he loved me, because I'm human. But boy, his love and grace and favor for me been good enough for me, and I'll take all the rest of it that he got too. How about you? Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend of Nephew Tommy Jr.
Yeah,
You look different this morning, man. What's going on?
You know, Unc, man, you got people be around you sometime, Unc. Like, I had some people over, for over the weekend and stuff that was with me for the race and everything. But you notice how people always look at everything half empty and never half full, complain the whole time, don't never find the beauty in nothing that you do or anything that you have always around you, just ain't got nothing on anything. Ain't never grateful for nothing. And they sit there and fault you for being grateful. And you have to deal with these people all the time. Because let me tell you something. I can't help it that my washing machine ain't got no dial on it. Okay? See, I'm grateful. That's not my fault that you don't know how to turn the power on the washing machine. Well, you be glad the washing machine is here, though. See, I'm glad. It ain't my fault you can't find the ice maker. The ice maker been there the whole time. It ain't my fault. These things, you look at half empty. These are things you need to be half full. Technology live in here. I just don't want people to be upset when they come over here and you can't operate my stuff. That means you need to leave. That's what that means. That's what that means.
Overstay their welcome.
Yeah. See, you look at it half empty. Look, if you don't know that the other button is for the ice and the other was for the water, that's not my fault. Well, you have to use ice tray. We don't have ice trays here.
You better stunt.
What am I supposed to do? I got a top and bottom lock on my lock. Ain't no dead bolts in here. We got top locks, bottom locks.
You need to get you an ice tray so you can get back rooted.
No.
That's what you need.
People over here no more complaining to me, though.
Get some humility in your life.
Okay, we don't raise the garage up over here by hand. The garage go up on a button. I can't help that.
Junior,
Huh?
you need some new damn friends.
These relatives.
Because none of your friends got a button to open the garage door and don't know what an ice maker look like. You need to level up, dog.
Did you hear what I said? These
now
are friends.
quit
These
bringing
relatives.
people over your house to flex, and bring some people over there that's already got this stuff in their house.
This ain't me. This is what they say.
I done told you 1,000 times. Everybody come with you, can't go with you. You try and take everybody with you. Now they over your house mad.
He can't get rid of family that easily, though, Steve.
He can get rid of them because he got a backyard, ain't got no fence. They can walk right on through this whole
Coming up.
They can wander right on out.
At 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got for us, Nev?
I got that triple casket, Shirley. This is a triple casket. 3 people in one casket. Come on, let's go.
Jenkins Mortuary. This is Calvin. How may I help you?
Hi, Calvin. How you doing? My name is Brandon, man. Brandon.
Okay.
We've got somebody that has passed. Actually, 3 people.
Well, I'm sorry for your
passed
loss,
away.
sir.
I thank you for that, man. It was kind of expected.
Right.
So, it wasn't something that caught us off guard. But,
Right.
but all in all, we're still grieving about losing our loved ones. But I wanted to give you all a call. We're trying to pick a particular funeral home on who we want to take care of
Handle the services.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We can definitely help you with that. And just to let you know that we can pretty much do the whole gambit. We can make sure that your needs are taken from now on. We're here for you. Just wanted to get that out. What is your main need? You said 3 people, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to bring attention to you. Do you guys customize caskets?
Yes, we do gold plating, engraving. We even have a new thing where we can put the picture of the person on the outside, like a semi-gloss coating. Okay. We have a couple options.
Yeah, I don't need that on no gold or nothing like that. Listen. What I want to do is it any way that you could maybe customize a casket that can accommodate 3 people?
Yes, like we can customize each individual casket for each individual family member.
No, Calvin, that ain't what I'm asking. What I'm saying is, if I want to, like I said, these my cousins, they was all close. I don't have a problem with all 3 of them being in the same casket.
I get you. To my knowledge, as far as I've been in this business, I've never. I'm not really sure we can actually do that.
But what's the problem? If we can get them all in there and close the lid.
Well, sir, I think that's I don't even think, if for one, it's legal in this state or any state. 3 people in one casket. And ethics-wise, that's not really something that, how can I say, that we actually, push
But if you customizing a casket, Calvin, then you ought to be able to put as many people in there. If you make it deep enough and wide enough, ought to be able to get 3 people in there, right?
Well, the customization is the outer side of the casket, and maybe some people even put TV screens on the inside, or some of their loved ones' memorable mementos. We customize it for that, color wise, size.
So what about when it's a person real big, a heavy set person? You got to have a casket that can accommodate them, right?
Yes. But
so you ought to be able to put 3 people in one casket if they can fit. If you put 2 one way and 1 the other way, then you ought to be able to have all 3 of them in there at one time.
Is there anybody else around you and your family that can help talk with me about this?
I'm talking to right now. I'm trying to accommodate my cousins and get them straight. And I'm asking you, can we get them in a casket one casket that can accommodate 3 people? If you put 2 pillows on one end, one pillow.
That's not something we're really.
That ain't something your is used to doing, Calvin. But I'm calling you, telling you that's the way I want this customized, man.
All right, brother. Look, brother. Just chill out with cussing. All right.
So we're trying to get 3 people.
Sir,
what? Yes.
I have a standard plan. It'll be a low-end standard plan for 3 individual caskets. That's all I.
We don't have enough money for 3 individual caskets. I keep telling you that. We got room for 1 casket. We just need the big enough, man, so you could get everybody in there and close the door.
I don't want to go back and forth with you, sir. I know this is a time of.
Then you ain't got to go back and forth with me. Build the that I need so I can bury my family.
I don't really know what to tell you, sir, but I'm just really trying to help. I'm trying to help you.
Won't you tell me you're going to get 3 people in the casket looking good?
We can't do that. We cannot do that.
Who the you hollering at, man? So, I'm the one going through bereavement.
I understand that, but you're using foul language. It's just, we can't do it, brother. You hear me? Like,
no, hold on.
No,
my cousin them said they wanted to use
the refuse. No, sir. No. We can't do it.
Okay, so look, look, man, hey, man, y'all gonna bury these 3 people, and you gonna put all 3 of them in the same damn casket, man.
Now you're
2
telling me
two on one end and 1 on the other one, man.
Sir, if you're drinking, just stop.
Ain't nobody. Let me tell you something, man. Let me say this to you.
Yes,
your name Calvin, right?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, so Calvin, let me say this to you. Either y'all gonna bury my cousins the way I want it, or Calvin, you gonna get your whooped.
Who you talking to?
That's what's going to happen.
Now, that's it right there, sir. I've been trying to be as professional as I can. This whole conversation is as crazy as it is. But now...
Ain't nothing crazy about it.
No.
I told you I want you to bury my cousins.
Come on down here. I got some places to put your body and your cousin's body. How about that, huh?
Oh, you talking about doing something to me now?
Yeah, because you obviously...
You don't sound too damn confident. You don't sound too confident, Calvin.
I'm going to tell you right now. This ain't the place, and I'm not the one. you will be in the ground messing with us. Matter of fact, if you come here, I'm going to you up. How about that?
Okay, Calvin. Let me tell you something, Calvin. Me and Tommy going to be down there today then. I'm bringing Tommy with me.
Who the is Tommy, huh?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked, Calvin.
This some Yo, y'all had me ready to whip somebody. I just want to know who put you up to this.
Reginald that works
Reggie.
at the, yes.
I'm a whip Reggie. You better watch what you drink. You better watch what you eat. I'm on your for revenge, Reg.
Hey, Calvin, give me this, man. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, you know it's nothing but the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got it.
You know y'all would love to be in the casket with me.
Right.
No. That's
no.
What?
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, please pray for our neighbors. We're asking you to pray for our neighbors in Louisiana and on the Gulf Coast as Hurricane Francine unleashed fierce winds, torrential rains, and storm surges along the coastline. Plus, we're still processing this now, the devastating and shocking news of the passing of our beloved Frankie Beverly. We'll talk about Frankie's musical legacy at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Jameer in Southwest Atlanta. Jameer says, I've been on a dating app for 4 years and I don't use my real name or have a photo on the site. A notification came through from my boss and she's looking for sex. She doesn't know it's me. Is this my chance to show her who is the real boss? Who's the real boss?
Yeah, see, you finna mess around and lose your job, dog. You ain't that bossy. If you was all that, you'd have your name or something. Look, I don't know how dating profiles work. Let me just be honest about that. I ain't been on a dating site, none of that. But, dog, if you're on a dating site and you don't put a profile picture up, who contacts?
That's a sign.
Who contact ugly ass people they don't know? See, if you don't put your picture up, I promise you, I'm not finna press your button. Because I don't know what the hell on the other side of these words. Who in the hell is pressing buttons without no pictures? Oh, I want you. Want who? So, bruh, I'm having a hard time believing this because I don't know no man. No, let me see. I've never heard of a woman that just randomly goes online picking men. Women are usually a little bit more purposeful. They ain't got no time for no foolishness, and they sure ain't finna punch in no information on no certified food, which is what you sound like. You ain't finna show nobody your ass is the boss. You feel me?
Next. All right. Moving on to Fabian in Pensacola. Fabian writes, I'm 34 years old and I grew up listening to the best music from the best generation. I've been told I have an old soul and my boyfriend hates that. He doesn't even really know about Mr. Frankie Beverly's legacy. Am I dating the wrong man?
Yes. Yes.
You don't know Frankie.
You're a loser.
Now.
How dare you?
You finna be up in there. You finna be 50 years old just listening to it.
Yo, this is...
look. You just,
Don't say that.
Oh, you finna hurt him now. You done already.
Yeah.
He already owned one this morning. They don't like his appliances in the house. Now you messing with his music too.
He's not in the mood for it.
He got people over the house don't know how to work his washing machine. What is you over in my house trying to work my damn washing machine for? How long you been here?
How long you been there?
No,
He been there.
yeah, I don't think this is for you. I don't think he's for you. But,
Date somebody he don't know who
Move
Frankie
along.
is. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, you got to know who Frankie Beverly is. All right. Next one. This is from Jeremy in White Plains. Jeremy says, the woman I'm seeing has given me a schedule with the days she's available to spend special time with me. She's a side chick, but she's telling me how this thing should go. How do I get control of the situation and give her a schedule?
No,
How does side chick sketch?
Ain't neither one of y'all know side chick policy.
What's
You
the
don't
policy?
know the policy. She don't know the policy. See,
I
y'all
like her,
got
though.
Me too.
side chick mindset. No. Wait, how can I put this? You got side chick reality, but you got main thing possibilities. But what you've done is, if you doing side chick, but putting in main thing possibilities. So I can tell you right now, her objective is to get control of this situation.
Yeah, for sure. I like her.
And become the main chick.
Yes.
That's her goal.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But
Level up.
that's not usually how it work out.
She's
But
in
you
control.
seem to me like you a little bit scared of her. You know.
All of that.
You're not supposed to have one if you're scared.
Yeah, your side chick. They don't go together.
Yeah. She done gave
All
me
right.
a schedule. Well,
So,
can I tell you why she gave you a schedule?
why?
Because she's somebody else's side piece.
Hello.
Oh.
So you're trying to
So
say she's busy?
See.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
giving
but
you
these
9:30
is
on
the
Wednesday.
days. Yeah, these is the days that I have available for you. And here's the time I have for you. You can't
Okay.
get none of these other days because them other days is filled with my other dude who I'm side piecing for. And she making money off this business. This is a business for her.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a business for her. Now she not finna cut the old dude off. He helping with rent and car notes and buying
As he
kids
should.
teeth. You know.
As he should. Just
we like
over
her.
here.
All right, last one. Last one, Steve CLO. This is from Dynasty. I love that name. Dynasty in Southfield. Dynasty says, my mother-in-law told me that she went to dinner with Flip's baby mama. I didn't know that Flip's baby mama is still coming around since the son is grown. Flip told me I should take it up with his mama. Is Flip to blame or is his mama wrong?
Flip this.
Well, Flip ain't did nothing wrong. His mama went to dinner with Flip's baby mama. That is the daughter. That is the daughter that gave her the grandchild. Now she ain't got no reason to hate Flip baby mama. You do. Flip say, and Flip got an automatic out. Flip say, you need to take that up with the mama.
Yeah.
Now, now what
the
Flip
mother-in-law.
need to do, let me tell you what Flip need to do. Flip need to get out this right now.
Flip needs to flip it.
Back away, Flip. Flip.
Flipping, flipping.
Flip.
Got this now.
Back away. You've made a statement, Flip. Back away. Don't do this.
Go
no more.
well.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Last one. That was the last one.
Flip put his baby mama.
Yeah.
But what?
He put his mama in.
I'm concerned about Flip in the whole situation. I'm
Yeah.
confused a little
And
bit.
what?
Too.
Right. It's too much, right? And
Yeah.
one more question, Steve. Why did the mother-in-law tell the wife that she went to lunch with the baby mama? Why does she do that?
Messy.
Uh-huh.
Cause she don't like her.
That's right.
She think Flip made a mistake.
Out of line.
She is not feeling wifey. All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, wow. We're all just devastated. Very, very sad to hear about the passing of musical legend and icon Frankie Beverly. Frankie was 77 years old. He was from Philadelphia and a founding member of his group Made. Yeah. Their music inspired us for generations. Our home station in Philly, WDAS 105.3 FM, shared a statement from Frankie's family on social media. It said, quote, grieving the loss of a loved one is a deeply personal and emotional experience. During this time, as we are navigating feelings of sorrow, reflection, and remembrance, we kindly ask for privacy and understanding, allowing us the space to grieve in our own way. The family continued, this period is for one of healing, and your respect for our need for solitude is appreciated as we honor the memory of our beloved Howard Stanley Beverly, known to the world as Frankie Beverly. He lived his life with pure soul, as one would say, and for us, no one did it better. He lived for his music, for his family, and for his friends. Love one another as he would want that for us all, end quote. Steve, I mean, you know, I know you knew Frankie, what a legacy, a music legacy he left. I mean, tell us about some of your fondest memories.
I don't even know the words.
Yeah.
About what Frankie Beverly was to us culturally.
Yes.
If you are 40 years old, you understand. I don't even have to explain this to you.
Right.
If you are 40 years old, I don't even have to explain this to you. But if you are not 40 years old and you don't know, then you should know. What you should do is go on Apple Music and download everything you can from Frankie Beverly. And I want you to listen to it. And I want you to understand why this man could sell out arenas having not put out an album in 20 years. I want you to go see why. I want you to see why for years he closed out the biggest musical festival in America for us, the Essence Musical Festival. I want you to understand why he closed. I didn't care who was on the show. I don't care who you brought down there. Frankie Beverly and Mays was the show closer.
That's right.
Period.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you even understand how entrenched in the souls of soul music lovers that Frankie Beverly and Mays was. You can't know, but you have to hear the songs. Now listen, I know if you young, y'all have a propensity sometimes to overlook old school and think it's old. If it wasn't for that, you don't exist today. If you don't think Frankie Beverly bad, ask Beyonce. That's
She remade his song.
She remade.
Yes.
Ask the Queen Bee.
Yeah.
I am telling you, you cannot call yourself a music connoisseur and not know what this man did.
That's right.
Frankie Beverly, and then on top of that was just a beautiful soul. He was a cool ass dude, man.
Yes.
I'm talking about, man,
Bless
when you
your
talk
heart
about
now.
cool, he wasn't hard. He wasn't no gangster. He wasn't no thug. When I'm telling you the epitome of cool,
Yeah.
cool with a capital O, capital C, O-O-L, all caps, Frankie Beverly. All caps, all white.
Yes.
Yes.
With the cap.
Yes,
With the
with the
cap
baseball
on.
cap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tango.
Yes. Yes.
This how deep he was. No introduction necessary. The only person, and excuse me while I take this flex moment, only person ever introduced Frankie Beverly at Essence was Steve Harvey. Only one.
Come on now.
Nobody else. You just walked off the stage. He left it black.
Nobody.
Frankie walked out there. Well, I'm just saying me, dog. Because Frankie had a set thing. I'm just telling you. Frankie had at Essence. I said at Essence. Frankie had a set thing. Everybody leave the stage go black. The band walk out.
Yes, they do.
The band don't say nothing. 1, 2, 3, don't. And then they start.
Yes.
After that, Frankie Beverly walked out. There was no introduction. Just one time I asked him, could I do it? He said, Steve, I'm going to let you do it. I just wanted to.
What did you say?
I just wanted that honor. Because I had never seen nobody do it before.
Yeah.
Now, but this dude right here, it was no introduction necessary. He was Frankie to us.
Yeah.
He was Frankie.
our soundtrack. To
as
our
his
lives.
voice changed as he got older, for us, he was Frankie Beverly.
Yes.
For us, man. And what he meant to us, immeasurable. Unbelievable to the culture.
Yeah.
I still want
You can't go to a family reunion. They still electric sliding on Frankie.
Yes.
You can't go to a family reunion.
A wedding.
A barbecue. Nothing black.
20 black people, Frankie playing.
Yes.
That's right. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Man.
Amazing. That the news was shocking. He just completed his farewell tour too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me tell you something. He wasn't a Prince or a Michael Jackson, global icons.
Right.
But to us though, in our culture, he was all of that.
All of that. Yep.
And more.
He was
right.
all of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To black folk. And you got to be bad to black people to be bad anyway, so sorry.
That's right.
That part.
To a high standard.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
No disrespect
thank
to
you.
nobody else, but you got to be bad to us.
That's right. Thank you for that reflection, Steve. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So we're here celebrating the legend and icon Frankie Beverly. You know what? We need to talk more about Frankie because we had a relationship with him. He would come on our show. Steve, sometimes
Yes.
when you would go on vacation, he would host
Guest
for
host.
you. And
Yeah.
those were some of our greatest shows when Frankie Beverly, because people love him. Like you say, he's the culture. People loved him so much. What were some of you guys' favorite memories of Frankie Beverly?
Oh, God. I didn't know Frankie had a sense of humor when he came on the show.
Yeah, right.
He did. He really
I didn't know how to act. I didn't know I don't know what kind of man he is. He was laid back. He was a cool cat, and he had a hell of a sense of humor.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he
He
did.
did. He
Yes,
was
he
very
did.
funny. I remember when in Chicago I worked for WGCI, and we had a giveaway. We were sending our listeners to London to see Frankie Beverly perform in London, a live concert. And I went. That's how I got to go to London, because I was part of the promotion and everything, and went over there and saw Frankie Beverly. And it was an amazing trip. I was in London watching Frankie Beverly on stage. That was just an awesome, awesome trip for me. I'll never forget that as long as I live, because it was great. And he was great. And the people over there loved him too. They loved him.
I think for me, it's the same thing what Tommy was saying when Frankie would guest host with us. And it was like, you're speechless because we love him so much. And then
But you got to talk.
You gotta talk.
Yeah.
And he walks in the studio and you want to sing every song while I'm alone before I let go. Golden time of day.
Happy
Look
feeling.
at California.
Joy
You
and
wanna-
pain.
Yes. Happy feelings. Just hit after hit after hit. And then, of course, Essence Fest. Of course, to see that
Oh, yeah.
Superdome
Yeah.
and the lights go down like Steve was saying earlier.
And everybody
Yes.
in white.
Everybody in white. Yes. Yeah.
Shirley.
Junior, I know it's not
yeah.
Jodeci. but-
No. Let me tell you something. 2008, the Convention Center in New Orleans on New Year's Eve, I got to open for Frankie.
Oh,
New
wow.
Orleans.
There you go.
Okay.
I did it about 4 times with him, but that's what Unc say. You ain't got to introduce him. I did my jokes, and they just told me, walk off stage. I jumped off the front of the stage. I wanted to be up front. This is my grandmother's hero right here. I'm finna get this music live.
He
Don't know one
inspired
person.
generations
Yes.
for us and our culture, for black people.
He did. For sure. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to check your voicemail, Steve, 877-29-STEVE, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now to check your voicemail, Steve, at 877-29-STEVE. You can call and leave a message for Steve. You might just hear your phone call, your voice on the air. So, Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
This
ready.
caller left a message about the debate.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Steve, Tommy, Carla, Shirley, Junior, all of y'all? Hey, I was listening to that debate last night, man, and that dude needs to go eat some Jell-O do a little crossword puzzle, and go on to sleep, man. That's what he needs to do. It's over for him, man. I don't even think he knows what he was talking about. He gonna play the clip back, and he gonna like, man, why y'all didn't stop me, man? Why y'all let me go up there and say all that stuff like that? Anyway, hey, Tommy, listen to some of your pranks, man. At the end, why everybody always say, oh, man, I was about to do this to you, and I was about to do that to you. How? How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that? It's a prank. You weren't gonna get Tommy. I was about to, boy. It was about to be a slaughter in here, boy. I was about to come look for you. How, man? How you gonna do that? You're on the phone. But anyway, all right. Y'all have a good morning, man. Peace and blessings.
There's a lot packed in that phone call.
How you gonna do that? That's a prank.
He having a reality moment.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate you, man. But, you know, the spin that's been put on this debate already is amazing. Here's Fox's whole thing. It was the worst debate. It was 3 against 1. It was the most unfair debate. Elon Musk came out and said it was an unfair debate. It was 3 on 1.
That's his boy.
Them folks put spins on everything.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Donald Trump, right after the debate, walked out there and said, it's the best debate I've ever had. You're delusional.
Yeah. That's because she won. All right.
You might as well have just came out there and said, you know what? I took a good ass with him. Did y'all see?
Yeah.
Just admit it. Own it.
But you see, like, he's in denial about that. He's going to be in denial about this election, y'all. We got to vote, man. We got to get out there and vote.
He has already set it
Carla.
up for if he don't win.
A bloodbath.
He's already set that up, y'all.
That's what he said. You're right. All right, Steve, another caller left a message about the debate. Check it out.
Oh, Steve, Mr. Harvey, I got one more thing. What was the point of the muted mic? What was the point? No, seriously. What was the point of the muted mics? Why do we have to hear about that all week, about the rules of debate? What was the point of moderators if they were not going to moderate? And why have these moderators not learned by this point that you do not ask Donald Trump compounded questions? You ask him a single question, see if he can answer it. If he can't answer it, you ask it again. But another thing I noticed, Steve, you rarely, if ever, see Donald Trump sit across from a black man. Even when they had that interview with the National Association of Black Journalists, there was not a single black man on that stage. Okay? So everything is, he has it so easy, and he still makes himself look crazy. But I digress. I'm done with the calls, because, ain't nobody, it's going to be the same thing tomorrow, next week. So I just wanted to get off my chest.
He should have been at that job.
First of all, he's right about simplifying the questions for him. Either way, he's not going to answer it.
Right.
He did not answer a single question. And the part that I didn't like was they gave him a chance to rebuttal everything she said.
He had 5 extra minutes.
I mean, even when his time was up.
Yep.
Because if you look at the time spent, who spent the most time talking, I mean, man, he was able to rebuttal everything she said, and it to no avail, though.
Right.
It was a clear-cut win. The sad part of it is the Trumpsters are voting for Trump. I don't care what he say.
Yeah.
I will vote for you if you have sexual assault charges. I will vote for you if you have 34 felony convictions.
Yeah.
I will vote for you if you've paid off a porno star. I will vote for you if you don't pay taxes. I'm voting for you because I wish I was you. But if he loses, this will be a chance for the Republican Party to take their party back and get it back at least on the track. I don't mind you having Republican views. Just can you get a better damn candidate to exude these views? Because this dude right here, if he's what you call an example, y'all in a sad state.
Yeah, we need to vote.
America.
All right. Thank you guys for your calls. Coming up next, the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And here's the subject. He has so many questions. Woo! We'll get into that, find out what that's all about.
That's a sign.
In just a few. Yep. It's too much.
You want to know too much.
We'll find out what it's all about coming up in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Shirley, what I got? Let's see here. We going deep into the archives. of the prank master. Let me
You
see
forgot.
here.
You forgot.
I ain't forgot.
You did.
Oh, I did. I got it right here. That ain't my brother's baby.
Oh, okay.
My
Yeah, how could you
brother's
forget that?
baby. Okay?
Showing
I'm
your
telling
age.
you right here, right now. That ain't my brother baby. Me and you gonna get this
Showing
thing
your
straight
age.
right here, right now. Let's go, cat dog. Don't worry about it. It's something I need to take care of. I'll talk to.
Hello?
May I speak to Terry?
This is she.
My name is Daryl. Damon is my brother. I don't live in Dallas where y'all live at. I'm the one that live out of town. But we done had a family meeting and talked about it. And I know Travis is your son. He 8 years old. But the problem is, the reason why I'm calling you, Terry, is cause we done found out that Travis ain't none of Damon's child.
Excuse me?
Travis ain't none of Damon's child. He been paying you child support here for the last
Wait, hold on. And you said your name was who?
I'm Daryl. I'm Damon's brother.
And who gave you this information?
We all done found the information out. We actually gonna go down there to the courthouse and get all this stuff rectified. But we done found out that Travis ain't none of Damon's child. And he been sitting up here sending you money, $700-800 a month, and this child ain't even here. Now I hate for Travis to find this out, and he gonna have to find it out. But
Wait. He ain't finna find that. Why are you calling me?
look, the family done had a meeting, and I'm the one that they decided to make the phone call and tell you what's going on. Now I
No,
don't.
but you don't have a damn thing to do with this. You ain't nobody daddy over here, so I'm not sure what you're calling for or who died made you king or wanted you to be head in charge to call, but that is not gonna work out.
But why are you doing this to my brother? That's what I'm saying. For 8 years, the man been sending you $700-something a month, and this ain't even his child.
Well, why am I even talking to you? I'm not really sure. Your brother need to call me if he has any problems or questions. You have a good day. Hello?
You don't hang no damn phone up on me. Damon told me your little ass was hard-headed anyway. Now look.
Wait a minute. You know what? You got the wrong one, baby. Like, I'm trying to not lose all my religion today, but you about to make me lose it on your.
About to make me lose what?
You don't know who you with over here. So, like I said before, my son, your nephew that you try not to claim over there, I don't know why you came from wherever the hell you said you came from to Dallas to try to start some mess.
I came from California down here to Dallas, and I'm telling
you. You need to take your black come back to California because down here, you don't know me like that.
No, I don't know you, but I'm finna know you, and Travis finna know that my brother ain't his daddy.
I don't know. You know what? You need to talk to your brother again. That's what you need to do, and you don't need to be talking to me.
You finna send us all the money my brother done sent y'all.
And when I do,
look,
when I send all that 8 years worth of money back,
you gonna send every dime back because it belonged to my brother. That ain't my brother's child. Now we ain't got time to be going on no Maury Povich show or nothing to find out who the daddy.
You know what? Like I said, you picked the wrong one. It'd be your best bet not to call me anymore. It is a good thing that you call. Because if you came knocking on my door, you'd have got your whooped today.
No, that's my second thing I'm finna do if we can't rectify it over the phone. I don't have a problem coming over there, knocking down some doors and getting some questions answered. Because, damn it, this ain't Damon's baby.
Obviously, you must wish it was yours since you're taking so much interest.
No, it ain't mine. But it ain't Damon's either. And we got 700.
You must not have any and looking for some. But I'm sorry. This one's taken over here, and Damon will continue to pay what he owes.
Damon don't owe
another. That's what's wrong with you brothers now. You don't want to pay. I'm sorry. He's going to continue to pay, and you can call whoever you want to call and do whatever you want to do. So go back and tell your mama and everybody else who waiting for this meeting to let them know it ain't happening.
Look, my mama ain't got nothing to do with it. Mama been.
You said your mama and all y'all got together. She the same way. I see where you get it from. You act just like her. Y'all some nosy people. Mind your own damn business. That's a grown man.
That ain't. My mama said it from the get-go that it wasn't her, it wasn't Damon's child.
Nah, that means your mama's a two-faced lie because you ain't what your mama said.
You ain't finna sit here and bring my mama up in this.
Well, if you know so much, then you better come knock on my door. Come knock on my door if you want to.
We done the math. $750 times 12, then times 8 is $72,000. That's how much money my brother done sent you, and that's how much we want back. And I need you to get to working on this money now.
Okay. Why don't you come over here and get it?
Don't get your whooped today, Terry.
Come on over here. You don't see them get their whooped. You in Dallas.
When is I don't care nothing about it, but I'm in no Dallas.
This ain't California.
So what?
I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time talking to you. Like I said, your brother is a weak. If he got to have you, y'all had a meeting, and you got to be the one to call. I'm not really understanding.
Look, I got one more thing I need to say to you. Is you listening to me?
You know, you're getting on my damn nerves. That's what you're doing.
You respect me. Are you listening to me?
You what?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Oh my.
You just got pranked by your sister Tanya, baby.
You know what?
She say, talk to her about her baby daddy and that baby.
Yeah, I don't play with the children. Oh, my gosh. I'm so embarrassed.
All right, let me ask you this. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There you have it. Ignorance at its best. Okay, let me tell you. All right, first of all, let me go and get my shows out the way. Let y'all know. Y'all already know I'm going to Columbia, South Carolina. That's the Women's Empowerment House Party Comedy Jam, which is open to the public September the 28th in the Big DM. All right, tickets are on sale right now. That's the South Carolina State Fairgrounds is where it all taking place. That would be in the Goodman Building. Okay, all right. And laying in the cut, we got the Sweetest Day Comedy Jam, Chicago, Illinois, Wintrust Arena. Saturday, October the 19th. Tickets are on sale right now. Bill Bellamy, that will be me, nephew Tommy, Mark Curry in the building, Tommy Davidson, Lou Dale, and Tony Roberts. It's the Sweetest Day Comedy Jam. Laying in the cut is Lafayette at the Hyman Center. That's Lafayette, Louisiana, October 26th. Tickets are on sale right now. Now, ladies, what did I just get through filming? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right?
Uh-huh.
Ready to love?
Philly.
Yeah.
Ready to love Philly. Well, I'm about to go film again. You understand?
What you doing? What's happening?
All right,
Where you
I'm about
going?
to go film another city. Are you ready for me?
Okay, drum
ready?
roll,
Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll? I'm packing my bags, jumping on a plane. I'm getting ready to film Ready to Love Detroit.
Detroit.
What
Ready
a
to Love
Gordon.
Detroit.
Yes. Hey, Sharon.
Motown need love too, okay? Motown need love too. So, Ready to Love Detroit. The nephew's getting ready to head that way, and I'll be there for approximately 5-6 weeks filming Ready to Love Detroit. I can't wait.
Detroit versus everybody. I love it. I love Detroit. Yes. That's so
and while
cool,
I'm there,
Tommy.
I will grab the mic. I think that's the first weekend in November at Mike Epps Comedy Club. The nephew will be gracing the stage while I'm in Detroit. So I'm gonna have some fun while I'm there.
Yeah, in the D.
Okay.
In the D, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds fun.
Working it out. Yes.
It's going to be off the chain.
Yeah.
Philly,
I
then
can't
Detroit.
wait.
I can't wait to watch Ready to Love. I can't
When you
wait.
go to Detroit, you got to have the right glasses. You got to have the right shoes. You got to
Gear, all that.
all that.
Your drip.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter for today. The subject, he has too many questions. Okay, we'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter, okay, live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right, nephew, thank you. Subject, he has so many questions. Dear Steve and Shirley, my boyfriend and I are on shaky ground because he thinks I'm cheating. He's the one whose phone rings all night long, so why is he so paranoid about me? Whenever I go out without him, he calls me repeatedly. He'll even ask me to FaceTime him so he can see where I am. He thinks he's slick, but it makes me think he could be cheating on me. The thing is, I do not care because if he is, it will come out eventually. He's suspicious about everything I do. And now he's questioning me before, during, and after sex. The last time I saw him, it was late and I was about to go to bed. He asked why I didn't take a shower with him, and I told him he's always welcome to join me. He said I was hiding my body from him, so I got naked in front of him to shut him up. Then I kissed him on the neck, and he said I've never kissed him in that spot before. He asked me who taught me to do that. I almost told him I was leaving right then and there, but I stayed, and during our intimate moment, he stopped to ask me if I would ever give myself to anyone else. I was so thrown off, and it ruined the moment. We got back into the swing of things, and he asked if I was his for the rest of our lives. I told him I was just trying to get through what we were doing at the moment. He got mad, and he got up and went to the bathroom. I was dressed and headed out when he came out of the bathroom. He asked if I was going home or to another guy's house. I ignored him. He texted me to see if I made it home, and I ignored him. He tried to FaceTime me, and I ignored him. I haven't texted or talked to him in 3 days. What's with all the questions? Well, you said it at the top of your letter. I mean, he's the one whose phone is ringing all night long. And I'm not saying he's cheating, and neither are you. But a lot of times, you know, when people act this suspicious, checking up on you all the time, wanting to see where you are, FaceTime me, let me see where you are. It's because they could be doing something themselves. He's real petty too, huh? Asking you questions like, why aren't you taking a shower with me? Why are you kissing me on my neck like this? Who taught you to do that? He's stopping lovemaking. He's stopping down to ask you about someone else. He asked if you were going to see another man. Well, could you blame him, or could he blame you, I should say, if you did go to another man at this point? It's just too much. All these questions, all this nagging and stuff. He couldn't be this insecure. Come on now. This man is not even your husband at this point. Answer his call the next time he phones you and talk to him about what's on your mind, just like you wrote us this letter. This cannot continue. This is nerve-wracking. Steve?
Well,
what, Steve?
I knew a guy like this once. But it was because he was dating this woman who was completely out of his league. Okay. I mean, really, I have known the guy for years. I met the girl with him, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, my man. What did you say to get this girl? I couldn't understand it, because I know for a fact he don't have game. I've talked with him. He's always been the one of us who was like the least, the left behind dude. But this dude, he came in with a star. And boy, let me tell you something. It didn't last long, because he wore her out. Yeah. The same way this dude is doing right here. So it could be that you are out of his league. But I mean, most guys date up. I've never, you ever know, you always see a woman and go, what the hell is she doing with him? You always do that. Yes. And when you see a guy, you say, wow, how the hell he get her? It's always a woman who appears to be more. I'll give you an example. Okay. A rich man will marry and take care of a poor woman. But you'll very rarely see a rich woman marry and take care of a poor man. It just don't really work out there. We don't mind being the knight in shining armor, the cavalry that come over the hill. Women ain't finna do that. I ain't finna get with you and change your life partner. So you got the yin and the yang here. So I'm going a long way around to talk about the different types of men that I know. Now, in this letter right here, I have a different twist on it.
Oh, yeah? What's
because I think she is fine. But the way he's asking these questions, see, like even if you think a woman out your league, if she kiss you on your neck, where you learn how to kiss from like that? You ain't never kissed me that. No, we ain't been together that long. So much stuff. It's way more stuff we ain't done. Right. Hell you talking about? You lick my teeth. Where you get that move from? Steve said it on the radio.
You better throw yourself in it.
What is you doing in here with all this baby oil?
Damn it, Steve said it on the radio. You know, you pick up things. When I come back, though, I will tell you what I really think is going on with this man here. Okay. I know I'm right. I have no chance of being wrong because I'm an expert. An expert at manhood.
Okay. All right. We want to hear it.
Thank you.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he has so many questions. Lord. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is he has so many questions.
Yeah, listen. I talked about the types of men this could be. I said in this letter, it could be because he's dating a woman that's out of his league. I know a guy like that. But he's asking the wrong questions if she's out his league. Okay. Why you don't never take a shower with me? Hey, you can join in with me anytime. Why you don't never take your clothes off in front of me? So she stripped naked. Then she kissed him on his neck. Who taught you how to kiss on the neck like that? You ain't never kissed me in that spot before. Well, she done missed most of the spots on your body. I can just tell you that right now. So, okay, so let's stop that out there. Then he asked me, who taught you how to do that? I told him I was leaving right there. Then y'all got intimate. And I was thrown off because he asked me, would I ever give myself to anyone else in the middle of it? I was so thrown off that it ruined the moment. We got back into the swing of things. He asked me if I was his for the rest of our lives. Boy, we dating. Damn it, I don't know.
Yeah.
I told him I was just trying to get through what we was doing at the moment. He got mad, got up, went to the bathroom. See, look, would be this mindful. Look, I'm just trying to get through with this, all this talking. And what you doing ain't measuring up with the talking, though. You're talking and you ain't delivering, and I'm just tired.
Okay.
So she got dressed and was headed out. Then he asked if I was going home or to another guy's house. I ignored him. He texted me to see if I made it home. I ignored him. He tried to FaceTime me. I ignored him. I ain't texted him or talked to him in 3 days. What's with all the questions? Well, here's my conclusion with this letter. Okay. It ain't you out of his league because you ain't heard from him in 3 days. This is the gap he needed. This is the gap he needed. Let me explain something to you. My brother taught this to me when I was 18 years old. I had made a mistake one time trying to be a player. I went to this department store at Christmas at May Company, and I was buying this girl a turquoise little bracelet. Well, you know, at Christmas time, they have all that stuff in the middle of the floor where if you buy one, you get one free. So I bought 2.
Whoa.
It cost me about $17. I got 2 turquoise bracelets.
Wow. Look at you.
And I bought one for each one of these girls. Put them in the box. And I put a note and their name in each box. Problem was, I put the wrong name in each box. And I gave each girl the other girl's box. I'm 17, 18 at this point. A freshman in college.
How did you mess that up?
Or when they open up them boxes right there. God.
Who is?
So then my brother taught me a valuable lesson. And I think this is what's happening in this note. I called my brother. I said, bro, what I'm going to do? He said, well, you messed up. He said, but I'm going to buy you about 48 hours.
Oh.
He said, what I want you to do is call them and accuse them of being messy, and you don't want to have nothing to do with them, and you don't appreciate them being unappreciative, and you tried to do the best you can for them, and you don't have a lot of money, and just talk to the one girl at the time just like that. So I made the 2 phone calls, and it worked. It threw them off balance. They didn't know, because they're young too now. These ain't no 40-year-old women, so they young too, so they a little throwed off balance. My brother taught me something that day. He said, the best defense is a good offense.
Oh, that's pretty.
So what that means is you got to stay on offense and make them defensive. He said, now that's only going to work for a little while. Mm-hmm. And I believe that is what has happened in this letter right here.
What?
He playing all offense, making her play defense. You don't show me your clothes. Why you getting naked? Why you don't never shower with me? Who taught you to kiss on the spot like that? Why you always doing that? Who you calling? Where you at? FaceTime me. How come I don't believe you? Where you at? Or would you go over another guy's guy? Is this mine for the rest of my life? How does it feel? All this here. He playing offense.
Oh, I'd be so gone.
He playing offense. My advice to you, young sister, because you young, because ain't no grown woman finna do this here. Mm-mm. Listen to me. Go on about your business. You have not said one redeeming quality that this man has, except he your boyfriend. Mm-hmm. That's all. He don't treat you good. He don't do nothing for you. He just question you and accuse you. Now, you've ignored him, and you ain't talked to him for 3 days. But he ain't. Now, has he been texting you and calling you for 3 days? Or have y'all just not spoken? If it's all right for him not to see or hear from you for 3 days, you ain't got nothing no way. Mm-hmm. It's no way you can care about a woman and not hear or talk to her for 3 days. Boy, you know how many times you going to call her? In the words of Thomas Miles, if you don't have 800 missed calls, 1,200 messages, he don't care.
True.
He don't care.
All right, post your comments.
He's just playing
on today's
good offense,
Strawberry
baby.
Letter.
This is your get out, run.
At Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You should download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
All right, let's talk about it. So, last week was opening Sunday, the first game of the season, and Miami Dolphins player Tyreek Hill was pulled over and detained by Miami police on Sunday. Moments before the season opener between the Dolphins and the Jaguars, Tyreek was allegedly pulled over for speeding on his way to the Hard Rock Stadium for the season opener between Miami and Jacksonville. Now, the body cam footage of the incident has surfaced online, revealing Miami police officers using excessive force and foul language as they pulled Hill from his vehicle. Hill was thrown onto the street, face down, and handcuffed as officers continued to curse at him. Hill was eventually released by police to play in Sunday's game, where he had the longest touchdown of his career. Now, did y'all ever see the body cam footage? Did y'all look at this?
I saw some of it, yeah.
I saw it, yeah. I saw some of it.
Now, this could have went sideways. It was a possible. I mean, anything to do with the police, black man, famous guy in a car that does not look right. It's a Lamborghini. He's out in his car. Now, here's the thing. He gave him the driver's license, and this is what made him upset. The police upset. He gave him the driver's license, and he rolled his window back up.
Yeah.
Now, he's trying to get to the game.
Yeah.
Now, he said, hey, hold on. You don't just roll your window up. Now, a couple of his teammates did stop to see what was going on. They tried to make them go on to the game and say, hey, this is none of your business. They're like, no, we're not leaving him.
Right. They put him in handcuff. I saw they put one of the teammates in handcuffs. So here's the thing. It looks like the police, they had little egos. Their feelings got hurt.
Well, yeah.
Because Tyreek was,
They got madder and madder as it kept going. They got, they just would not, they escalated it to me.
Yeah, their egos.
Like they do.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you this, Junior. I'll tell you this. If this was at night, this would have gone wrong.
Man. That's what I thought about.
If this was at night, if this wasn't in broad daylight where everybody could see it, I promise you this would have went wrong.
No, he admitted that he did some things that he didn't do right. He said he didn't handle it the best way. It's football. It's the season opener. So he's just trying to get to work. So I'm just glad it didn't go the wrong way.
Let's just say this, because this is a scene we've seen all too many times. If that wasn't Tyreek Hill, what would have happened?
Oh, we already know where it would have went.
Yeah. You already know which way.
We've seen this movie before.
Get your foot off my neck again. That's what this is.
Exactly.
He had his knee in his back.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And steady cursing at him.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad he always said, and Tyreek Hill did say, I want the officers fired.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. There's no conversation need to happen if it's a traffic stop. Here's my license and my insurance. Go run it. Give him a ticket because I can go.
it's always a debate with us about race and the police and,
always.
Here we go again.
Always. All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, a woman needs some advice. This is from social media. She says her best friend had a baby with her ex-boyfriend. What? We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we're big PayPal fans here on the show, and Carla was just telling us about their new debit card, guys. Isn't that right, Carla?
That's right. Listen, check this out, guys. I just got the PayPal debit card, and I am hooked. I'm earning 5% cash back in a monthly category of my choosing. So you got groceries, gas, restaurants, health and beauty, or apparel on up to $1,000 on monthly purchases. Now, who doesn't love cash back? On a debit card? That's big. That's big.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Yes.
I love that, too. That is great. So which category are you going to choose, Carla? Which category are you choosing?
Okay, so this month I picked groceries because my teenage daughter and her friends, I feel like I'm always at the grocery store. They just stop by and just pop up kickbacks. What is that?
It's all about those snacks.
Yes, girl, yes.
All about the snacks. Maybe with the 5% cash back, you'll be able to throw something in the cart for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I can get behind. Yes. All thanks to PayPal. Earn cash back with the PayPal debit card.
Thank you, Carla. Okay, switching gears now. Steve, this is from Cheryl on Facebook. She needs some advice. She said her best friend just had a baby. She's been with her boyfriend for about 9 months, so I just assumed the baby was his. But this week, she told me that the father is my ex-boyfriend. We've been broken up for over 2 years, so she didn't have sex with him when we were together. She said she's sorry she didn't tell me before and begged me to forgive her, which I did, but now I'm wondering if I should be mad about this. My ex and I had a pretty bad falling out when we broke up, and she knows what a blank he is. Would you forgive a friend for sleeping with your ex? That is the question.
Nope.
You wouldn't do it?
Not me.
That's low.
Well, but then let me take that back.
Okay.
Yeah, now that I thought about it, if you sleep with my ex, I'm going to buy you a car. Yep. Make sure the dating go real smooth for y'all. Yep. Buy you a car, and I'm going to give you a monthly siphon. Make sure y'all go out to the best restaurants. Y'all stay together. Yeah, because I want you to marry her too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want you to marry her too. Yeah, I want you to see what I did. Yes, sir. So I do. I changed my answer on that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd buy him a car and give him a monthly siphon to make sure you don't miss a date.
Wow.
Yes.
What kind of car are we talking, huh?
Oh, I mean, what you need.
Not what you need.
You're really serious about this.
What you want, G-Wagon, dog? What you need?
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, get your nice little G-Wagon, Range Rover. What you need, boy? Pull up right now.
Ooh.
You don't need this fault.
Wow.
Oh,
that's a lot. Okay.
Well, she broke girl code, though.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah. She says she's trying to figure out if she should be mad about this, and if she's should she forgive this friend? She already forgave her, she said. So.
Well, that's cool. I mean, she can forgive her. I'm not, that ain't what I do. But, like I said, but in real life, that's really hard for women to do. I think she's big. Forgive her. You told you,
Yeah. She and the guy have been broken up. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But while you was telling her about this breakup, she wasn't hearing what you were saying.
Right.
He a dog, he all this, he trifling. That ain't what she was thinking. But you probably told her some other stuff too, though.
Yeah. That's her best friend.
And she got pregnant by
girl. Let me tell you,
a lot,
girl. He be just, girl, I
bringing it.
All right, we'll have more.
My eyes be all in the back of my head. I be trying, girl.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Carla, what you got?
Okay, guys, have you ever seen a commercial and you think that might be one of the funniest things I've watched in a very, very long time?
Yeah.
Well, that just happened to me. PayPal's new ads for the PayPal debit card just dropped. And let me tell you, they feature a comedian who's been in everything. He's hilarious. I mean, come on, this guy knows how to deliver every line, every punchline. It's like you're watching a stand-up show wrapped up in a commercial. But here's the real question. Did you see them? Because if not, you're missing out. This guy even rewrote the lyrics to one of the most popular songs out there. All to push the amazing perks of using the PayPal debit card. It's 100% pure comedy gold. Seriously, they do not disappoint. And neither does the cash back you get when you use the PayPal debit card on the monthly category of your choice. Comedy and cash back. Now that's a win-win, my friend. So don't just pay. PayPal.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. PayPal debit card. I got mine right here on my phone. I don't leave without it.
PayPal.
Yeah, you gonna sing for me, Tommy?
PayPal. PayPal.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather never age, or would you rather never have to worry about money?
B. Yeah.
Tommy?
Never age or never have to worry about. But when I get the money, how old am I then? I might be on my way out of here.
Always analyze
I
it.
know, everything.
I don't want to get no money and die the next day.
Is it A or is it B? We're all aging right now for you to answer this question.
Well, and I don't want to look like I'm 30 and died in too.
We'll go to Steve. We'll come back to you. Steve?
No, I don't know. I go and take this money.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Okay. All right.
Because depending on what age they ask me this question.
Right.
Okay,
like if you'd asked me this at 33, you know.
We asking you now.
I'm sitting up in here living in that damn car. That's the hell I want to keep looking like him for.
So
my whole goal was to try to look like I wasn't homeless. That was my whole goal.
All right. Would you rather pay $3,000 every time you insult someone, or would you rather pay $3,000 every time you lie to someone? Ooh, you'd be broke.
Oh, he gonna be broke either way.
Steve gonna be broke.
You ain't got nothing. You out of $6 grand every time you open your mouth.
All right.
I'm gonna say insult.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because you don't do that very often. Okay. I mean, that's what he thinks.
I don't.
Steve, have you come up with an answer yet?
Lie or insult, dog?
Well, you know, $3,000 for every time I insult a person. I just pay that.
Okay. All right.
I cannot pay $3,000 every time I lie. That
will break you.
Broke, like we said. All right. Would you rather have?
I'm out of $500,000 today.
The day just started.
Yeah.
Would you rather morning sex, or would you rather have sex before bedtime? Huh?
I think
Somebody,
the morning.
anybody?
I think it gets my day going. Yeah.
Oh, the morning.
In the morning. Okay. Junior?
Yeah.
Morning or bedtime?
Yeah, I have to say morning.
Morning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Steve, morning or
No,
before
nighttime. Rock me to sleep. Put me out. NyQuil me. Yes.
All right, last one, guys. Would you rather be half your height or double your weight?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, well, we know. You might as well bring your little short fat ass on. Ain't no way
you can be half of that. Cause where we at now?
Coming up in 49 minutes after, it's our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time for your closing remarks. Remember, we are praying for our friends and our neighbors in Louisiana dealing with Hurricane Francine.
Yes.
For sure.
Coastline, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These storms are deadly, man. Yeah. Be careful, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful.
Of course, we've paid tribute to Frankie Beverly all morning, and we've spoken rather highly of him. There's not enough we could say, though. We could play the songs, we can make the tributes, but it don't really tell the story of who Frankie really was. Man, culturally, I can't even tell you. It's just, he's too significant in the culture. And yeah, he would perform in London and out of the country and everything. But let me just tell you something flat out. Frankie Beverly belonged to us. He was ours. He was ours. Uniquely, philosophically, musically, he was ours. Period. That's probably, I don't know. I guess it is some others, like the OJs, like the Isleys, like that was just the Temps. But the Temps was so crossover too. But when I tell you was just ours, he belonged to us, man. We made him, and then he turned around and made us. That dude right there, we are one. That dude came out there. He just didn't understand the fractioning of us as a culture. He wrote songs about it. This dude was something special. So thank you, brother, for everything. For all the years, for all the memories, all the moments, all the feelings, for them golden times a day, for them Southern girls, for that morning after. The joy and pain, the list is too long, man. Some of my favorite songs is Maze, man. Oh, man. I can't even, I'm just off the top of my head. I can't even touch it. Silky Soul album. You don't even... This dude, man, was just next level. Next level. Condolences to his family. I know y'all heartbroken. Well, I just want to share something with the family. It's a lot of people heartbroken this morning, man. Because y'all had great family members. We want to thank y'all for sharing him with us. Really, man. Just thank you. Thank you for letting Frankie be a part of us. Not as much as he was for y'all. You were his family, his sons, his daughters, his brothers, his sisters, and, his band members, but y'all let us have a piece of it, and we appreciate it. So, hey, y'all, listen to me. Keep your head up. Life is filled with these twists and turns, and it hits all of us. Don't be discouraged when life comes your way, because it comes for all of us. All of us have to experience it. So just prepare yourself for it. Stop getting in the doldrums of life and wallowing in it and staying there. Get up. If you make a mistake, get up. If you did something really bad to somebody, ask for forgiveness. If they don't forgive you, ask God for forgiveness. Get up and move on. Stop looking in the rearview mirror. Stop beating yourself up about your past. So what you made a mistake? You ain't the first person. This will not be your last mistake. You ain't that person. But stop allowing people to bring up your past to mess with who you are now and who God is changing you into becoming. Your past is nothing but your resume. It just shows where you've been and what you've done. It has nothing to do with who you are today and where God is taking you. So stop. Stop allowing your resume to beat you up. You ain't applying for a job in life, see. See, it's different. If life was applying for a job, your resume would determine whether you get the job or not. But your resume in life, it just shows where you've been and what you did. It has nothing to do with who you are today. It has nothing to do with where you're going. Your resume will not determine what you can be. You can have the worst resume possible. Jail time, imprisonment, felonies. You can be a divorcee. You can have walked out on your family. You can have been walked out on. You could have been homeless. You could have been despondent. You could have been broke. You could file bankruptcy. You can get eviction notices. You can get your car repoed. You can get all that, man. You could have hurt somebody really bad. Do you know that God will forgive you anyway? Do you know that God will pick you up and dust you off? Do you know that you've done nothing so wrong, you haven't fallen in a hole so deep that God can't come get you? Man, you better get yourself up. Your resume does nothing in this life except tell your story of where you were and what you did. It has nothing to do with where you're going. You have a future. You have a God that promises to be with you, to protect you, and to prosper you. That's what I'm hanging on to. I suggest you do the same. Those are my closing remarks today. Hey, listen, everybody, talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you, okay? In the meantime, y'all stay in peace, God willing. We'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Y'all have a good one today. I will.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.